एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभओ निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद जप आदि सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच गगनद मामा बाजियो परियो निशान कहो खेत जो मांडियो सूरमा अब जूजन को दाओ सूरा सो पहचानिए जो लड़े दीन के हेत पुरजा पुरजा कट मरै कबहू ना छाड़े खेत कहाँ बुद्ध प्रभ तुच्छ हमारी भरन सुकै महिमा जो तिहारी हम ना सख्त कर सिफत तुम्हारी आप लिहो तुम कथा सुधारी हम ना सख्त कर सिफत तुम्हारी आप लिहो तुम कथा सुधारी वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह Thank you to everyone that's come today ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗ ਨੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਪਿਛਲੇ 6-7 ਹਫ਼ਤਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ for the past 6-7 weeks we've been going through the Battle of Chamkaur. We're lucky that we've been listening to it in a lot of detail. Although I was speaking to Singhs today and we was talking about that there are there's gatha out there, right? There's gatha there on the internet. If you want to listen to this, it's in Punjabi. It's been in English as well. But listening to it live, listening to it in Sangat form is a little bit different to listening just to recording in your car, whatever. But we've been going through it for the past 6-7 weeks. Next week will be the last week where it will conclude, and then we will go back to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Jeevan, where we do Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Prasang. We've been going through Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Jeevan for past 3 years now, yeah. So going through the Battle of Chamkaur. So last week we'll recap last week what happened last week. पिछले हफ्ते की होया सी Baba Ajit Singh Ji, Vadde Sahibzade Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, knowing that a time has come near to give Shaheedi. So fighting in the Battle of Chamkaur, after 7 hours of fighting, after 7 constant hours of fighting, Baba Ajit Singh Ji vichar karde ne. They do a vichar, they say to themselves that if I fall here and give Shaheedi here, these cowards are going to parade my body around. ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੁਸ਼ਟ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਾਪੀ ਨੇ ਬੇਈਮਾਨ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਆ ਬੇਅਦਬੀ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਦਾ they'll disrespect the body, they'll take my head off and they'll take it to Aurangzeb for a reward. Keeping that in mind, Baba Ajit Singh Ji then use their powers and they make their body vanish. ਅਲੋਪ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ. The Mughals get shocked and think what's happening. ਇਹ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ. Anwar Khan, one of the Mughal generals, was shouting in agony and pain because Baba Ajit Singh Ji had thrusted their katar into his stomach, and then he dies in that way, and Baba Ji vanish. In this way, Tan Baba Ajit Singh Ji do amazing jud, they do amazing battle, and then we talked about that their names Ajit Singh, meaning that they can't be won over. Ajit, right? Jit means winning. You put in front. Jit means becomes that you can't win this person over. In this way, they give Shaheedi and the world praise them. Then they go to Sachkhand into Tan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Pavitra Charna. After seeing the Shaheedi of their elder brother, Tan Baba Jujhar Singh Ji wished to go into battle next, and aged only 14, they go to their father to ask for permission. So that's where I left it last week. Let's do Ustat of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Let's praise them through Bhai Nandlal Ji's writings, and they've written it really beautifully, the poetry. I've just taken 2 lines from this poetry. The poetry is actually really, the writing's really long in praise of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. I would say to everyone to Google it. You can go and just say Bhai Nandlal Ji's praise of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and is translated into English anyway. ਪਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੇ ਪਾਓ ਨਾ ਗੂਗਲ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਭਾਈ ਨੰਦ ਲਾਲ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਲਿਖਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਉਸਤਤ ਜੋ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ it's the words they use is beautiful, the language they use is beautiful. I've only taken 2 lines out from there, and the 2 lines mean that that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj are the ultimate truth, and they are the King of Kings. Yeah. So let's do Ustat, let's praise Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and we'll continue the Battle of Chamkaur with Baba Jujhar Singh Ji going to battle next. Hak hak agaha Guru Gobind Singh, Shahe Shahen Shah Guru Gobind Singh, Shahe Shahen Shah Guru Gobind Singh. So around 30 Singhs have given Shaheediyan for Maharaj, including Guru Sahib Ji's eldest son Baba Ajit Singh Ji. So for some of the new people that have come today, we've been going through the Battle of Chamkaur for the past 6 to 7 weeks. I mentioned in the last couple of weeks that we've all watched the movie Char Sahibzade. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜੰਗ ਜੁੱਧ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ with Baba Ajit Singh Ji, Baba Jujhar Singh Ji. But they've made the movie according to their own mat, according to what a lot of people must have heard. According to that mat, they've made it. जिद्दां भी बनाया उन्होंने बनाया, and it still is a good movie to watch. And I do recommend to all children to watch that movie if you haven't. But the truth is this, that you have to listen to Katha to get to understand and learn what really happened there. So around 30 Singhs have given Shaheediyan for Maharaj. Remember, there were only 40 Singhs in the Qila, in the Chamkaur fort. Chamkaur di gadi vich 40 Singh si, and outside there were 10 lakh 1 million Fauj from all around the world, literally. There were soldiers from Africa, there were soldiers from Russia, there were soldiers from Italy, from Iran, from Sindh, from all over Asia. Soldiers were present at Chamkaur, and all it was to capture Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Outside the Qila, outside the fort, arrows and bullets are still being fired, and they prepare for another wave of attack. After seeing his elder brother become Shaheed, Guru Sahib Ji's younger son Baba Jujhar Singh Ji have come forward. They go to Maharaj, they do matha take to Maharaj, they put their head in Guru Sahib Ji's charn, and they do parkarma of Maharaj. They ask Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, they say Guru Sahib Ji get happy, and they give permission. Baba Jujhar Singh Ji, they also say to Baba Jujhar Singh Ji to make sure you don't turn your back to the enemy. Do such a judd, do such a battle with the enemy that the enemy shake to the core. Take 5 Singhs with you. Naal tu 5 Singhan nu naal leke ja put, and then go into battle. They get ready to leave. So after they do namaskar to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Maharaj give one of their shastra to Baba Jujhar Singh Ji. Now you can only imagine this scene, jiddan hoya hoga, because he's only age 14. For us, most of us are parents here that have got children, and some of them might have children that are around about that age. Or when they get to that age, the connection between parents and children, we know how it is. When they get hurt, when they're not feeling well, how do we feel? Let alone Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj know that he's about to go into battle. His 14-year-old son is about to go and face the enemy, and he's severely outnumbered, but still sending your son into battle. Only Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj can do this. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj say to Baba Jujhar Singh, take 5 Singhs with you. They get ready to leave, and this is one of the last times the gates are about to get opened again. Then Baba Jujhar Singh Ji and the 5 Singhs with them waiting eagerly to go into battle and destroy. You can imagine the scene that the gates still are closed. On outside of the gates, the Mughals are coming in for another attack on the fort. On the inside of the gates, Baba Jujhar Singh Ji with the 5 Singhs on their horses wait for the gates to open so they can go into the battle. Their main aim is to destroy as many Mughals as they can. When the gates open, they shadda jakara and they go full speed into the battle. The 5 Singhs start shooting so many arrows and so many bullets from their small pistols that were in their kamrakasa. A kamrakasa is a belt that the Singhs put around their waist, and in them they keep shastras, weapons in there. And some of them had small pistols in there. And with the small pistols they're shooting. Now remember that their guns didn't have any powder in it, didn't have any bullets in it, but when they pulled the trigger, bullets would still come out, because Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj had done a bhajan to all the Singhs. When they got to the Chamkaur, ਦੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਤਾਂ ਬਰੂਦ ਤਾਂ ਗੋਲੀਆਂ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਭਰੋਸਾ ਰੱਖੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੇ just point and pull the trigger and a goalie will come out itself. They get the small pistols out and they start shooting. The bullets go through the chest. Guru Sahib Ji's bhajan to Baba Jujhar Singh Ji was to not look back even once. Piche nahi dekhna hega. When this time comes, it's the warrior's way to give Shaheedi in this way. Face on. Pith nahi karni hegi dushmanan nu. Kshatriyan di qaum hai eh, a qaum of warriors. They had no knowledge whatsoever of coming back alive. So Sangat ji, when they, you know, sometimes we would have that within our minds, right? Sade man vich bhi hoga. Imagine just for a second, because when listening to this gatha, especially typing it up or whatever, when you're listening to the gatha, you start feeling that if I was there, it would be amazing to witness it. If I could see it, or if I could be part of this amazing jud, how would we be? Even if we had to go and fight, in our minds we'd be like, you know, we're going to try our best to stay alive and come back alive. Let's try and do battle in such a way where we can escape a war, where we don't get hurt and we can come back alive, back to our families. But these Singhs and Baba Jujhar Singh Ji didn't have koi lalach man vich hai nahi siga of coming back alive. Unne de man vich see one thing, Shaheedi. Asi jaake hun Shaheedi deni hai. Ki let's do jud, we're ready. But then when we would have that also, right? Like survive as much as we can. But Baba Jujhar Singh Ji and 5 Singhs, they had no desire whatsoever. They keep advancing. They keep going further and further away from the Qila. So they're going away from the fort, going so far into the battle, into so many hundreds and thousands of soldiers. They're swinging their tegs left and right. They're swinging their kirpans left and right, not letting anyone come close to them. They roar like lions. Wherever Baba Jujhar Singh Ji go, the enemy start to run back. You can imagine how Baba Jujhar Singh Ji would have jumped from one place to the other, but wherever they're jumping to do a war on the Mughals, they're actually jumping back from Baba Jujhar Singh Ji. That's the fear Singhs have put into them. Now they're scared of a Singh. They're not scared of a 14-year-old. Singhan to dar lagda unnu. That's the fear they've put into them. When the Singhs do war with their tegs, they split the enemy into two and they fall onto the ground, killing thousands of the Mughals. The Mughals try their best to surround them. Baba Jujhar Singh Ji and the Singhs haven't got an ounce of fear of death in them. Otherwise, which 14-year-old doesn't want to live his life and enjoy it with his friends? Sanu pata hai with teenagers how they live their life, the way they want to live their life. We'll have this mentality where our kids are here in this country, but even if you want to do it back in the days, which 14-year-old kid would want to go and give Shaheedi in this way? Which 14-year-old kid wouldn't want to enjoy it with his friends? But Sanghaji, the truth is that we are a separate breed in this world. I see, we're totally separate from the way the world is supposed to be. Well, we were supposed to be separate from the world. And Pawan Paji and I were talking about this last week, that these Singhs had accepted death. Like, what were we, but what have we become? It's something to contemplate on. And that's what this Gatha does. Gatha generally will make you think that we were supposed to be like this, but how have we become so soft and so like a one, like trying to copy the world, trying to copy everyone else's fashions, trying to copy everyone else's trends. We're doing everything everyone else does, but we were supposed to be totally separate. And it said, Sanjanel Singh also suggested we were separate, totally a separate breed, where we've got Bhakti and Shakti. We're the only Qaum, we're the only Dharam, Sada Dharam niya kala jithe Bhakti vi hai, nale Shakti vi hai. Otherwise, if you look at all the other Dharams, all the other faiths out there, they'll only have Bhakti, they'll only have spirituality with them. But we've got that Shakti, where we've got that saint soldier, both sides Maharaj has given. So we're totally different from everyone else. These Singhs had accepted death. Then I thought, what's more dangerous than a person who's not scared of death? When they land in front of the enemy, with Guru Sahib Ji's kirpa, they send them into the next world. At that moment, hunger or tiredness doesn't matter. Guru Sahib Ji has done so much kirpa and has put powers into Baba Jujhar Singh Ji for the time they're doing Jang. They do Jang from 4 to 6 hours. 4 to 6 घंटे लगातार Baba Jujhar Singh Ji Jang karde ne, and o sama jinna vi lagya Baba Jujhar Singh Ji da, ਉਹ ਸਮਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਬਲ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਕਤੀਆਂ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਤੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ until the last breath doesn't come out they carry on ਨਹੀਂ ਰੁਕਦੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ they don't stop they have the mindset that until we die we need to make sure we take out as many as we can ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਵਾਸ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੁਕਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਅਸੀਂ we will use our strength to take out as many as we can like a crocodile entering a lake and moving around splashing the water around just like that the Singhs have done the same thing the Mughals don't know what to do ਮੁਗਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ when they can't fight hand to hand combat close range then they resort to the guns again ਪਿੱਛੇ ਹਟ ਕੇ then they do a ishara to all the Mughals with the guns to shoot all the Singhs get struck by the bullets some getting lodged into them some ripping their flesh some bullets going straight through them but they carried on they don't stop until they have breath until they keep breathing they carry on chatkaying the enemy even though Baba Jujhar Singh ji was small in age they were fighting like an amazing warrior young in age they've not even got a dadi yet inne ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਛੋਟੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ haven't even got a dadi on their face yet ਅਜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਤੇ ਦਾੜੀ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਈ but they have a lali on their face is glowing ਮੁਖ ਤੇ ਲਾਲੀ ਆ ਜੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਰਦੇ wanting to copy their elder brother ਬਾਬਾ ਅਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਚਾਹ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਵੱਡੇ ਵੀਰ ਮੰਗੂ ਬਾਬਾ ਅਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਮੰਗੂ ਯੁੱਧ ਕਰਾਂ and ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੰਗੂ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰਾਂ they try their best to fight in that way and having one thing on their mind ਕਿ I want to make ਪਿਤਾ ਜੀ happy today ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦਈਏ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦਈਏ ਪਿਤਾ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ what can we take away from this point ਇਹ ਮੈਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਣਦਾ ਸੀ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਆਈ that I thought Baba Jujhar Singh ji in that moment of doing jang they wish to make Guru Gobind Singh ji Maharaj happy ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਮੈਂ ਪਿਤਾ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦਵਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ what can we do what do you do in your lives and if you don't what can you do to make Guru Sahib ji happy have we ever thought about it in that way ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਦੇ ਆਇਆ on a daily basis not even a daily basis forget daily basis ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕਦੇ ਆਈ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦੀ ਅੱਜ let's just make Maharaj happy today by doing what let's get up at Amrit Vela just today ਅੱਜ Amrit Vela ਉੱਠ ਕੇ let's do a little bit of Simran or let's do extra part today or let's do seva today ਅੱਜ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ or let's do ਵਿਚਾਰ with our family about a Sakhi ਕਿਸੇ ਲੋਟ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦਈਏ let's just make Maharaj happy one time but we've gone so much into the we're getting entangled in this web that the worldly web right we're getting so entangled in it that we become so selfish in that way that all we care about is ourselves all we care is that our work our food our family ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਦੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਪਰ ਇਹ ਯੁੱਧ ਕਰਦੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਆ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ is watching me ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰਨਾ ਆ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ will look at me and get happy but take this away from this today ਕਿ try and change even if it's that one little thing in your jeevan like let's not get trapped in this whole false dream that whatever we're doing tika just live your daily life the way it's going if you want to progress in Sikhi you need to make changes you need to make these small little changes not big changes I'm not even saying make big changes I'm just saying make small little changes get up a little bit earlier do extra minute of Simran even if you do a tiny bit it makes all that much of a difference and then Guru Sahib ji say right if you take one step towards me just one step but I'll come 1,000 steps towards you I'll come and embrace you just mere wal nu ek wari aa sirf do that one thing that'll make Guru Sahib ji happy even if it's only once ਸਿਰਫ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਨਾ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਣਗੀਆਂ we won't even know how much Maharaj get so to get Guru Sahib ji's khushiyan they do this amazing jud they're moving swiftly really quickly in the battlefield using their bow and arrow they're showing their strength they're dropping the enemy one by one the Mughals are shouting eh Guru da puttara that's the Guru's puttar inu farlo grab him 150 to 200 come running forward to surround Baba Jujhar Singh ji spears kirpans tegs bullets are being used to attack Baba Jujhar Singh ji using their pentra they get out of that gera all while killing the dushman there's so many bullets and arrows Kavi Santokh Singh ji write here that there's so many bullets and arrows it's as if it's monsoon season we've all experienced what the monsoon season's like. Ithe ta meeh penda hi rehanda ya, but imagine if it's raining so much. Edda ya ki bullets, there's so many bullets, so many arrows being flown in the sky, and the sky is being filled with them. Card is the sound being described when the guns are being shot. The bullets come flying towards Baba Ajit Singh Ji. But the truth is, no one can kill you until you have breath in your body. Jad tak thode swas jinne vi likhe hoye Maharaj ne, until your swas don't come out, no one can kill you in the battlefield. Kuch nahi ho sakda. That's something again to take away with you, especially for young kids that might get scared at school. Until you're nothing can harm you in that way. Using that bow and arrow, using that kirpan, using that chakkar as well. Jehde dastar de utte chakkar si, Baba Jujhar Singh would take that off and throw that in such a way as well. They all desperately shouting, the Mughals are, they don't know what to do. Unhone pata nahi lag raha si ki kariye. But it's as if Baba Jujhar Singh, you're playing with them all, effortlessly moving around, avoiding getting captured. There's commotion all around now, the battlefield. The Mughals, the Pahari Raje, the Pahari soldiers, there's so many kirpans around Baba Jujhar Singh Ji, surrounding Baba Jujhar Singh Ji on their own. All the other Singhs that were fighting with Baba Jujhar Singh Ji, with so many kirpans, so many tegs, so many injuries, they get stabbed and their flesh getting ripped off with the bullets and arrows. They all give shaheediyan prapt kar lende, they all fall while fighting. Baba Jujhar Singh Ji are left on their own, and their main target is, their main aim is to capture Baba Jujhar Singh Ji alive, because they thought that if we can capture Baba Jujhar Singh Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Puttar, je onu fad liye ek wari, onu kaid kar liye ek wari, onu kaid karke Aurangzeb ko le jaye, if we can turn him into a Musliman, then that's it. That's the biggest slap in Maharaj's face. Then we don't even have to capture Maharaj, we can just leave Maharaj. Oh, sano baddi gal eh hovegi. They want to do that, so they're trying their best to surround Baba Jujhar Singh Ji to try and capture him. But nothing's working. Kuch nahi kaam kar raha. There's so many kirpans surrounding Baba Jujhar Singh Ji, all shining, but their feet moving so eloquently. And Sangat Ji, it's all about using pentra. Jehda sada Maharaj ne sanu eh vidya jehdi bakshiya na, this art of fighting in our Sikh faith, Sikhi vich jehdi shastra vidya ya, jehda pentra ya, it's all about your feet. A few people here who go learn fighting, any form of fighting, whether it's Thai boxing, whether it's boxing, it's all about your footwork. And the Singhs used to do abhyas on this. Abhyas karde on this. They used to practice this on a daily basis. Their pentra, their footwork, and using Baba Jujhar Singh Ji knew all the pentre. They were so skilled, and in Nasi Manovich, the Singhs, their horses used to know pentre as well. The horses, jehde kodeyan de utte jande hunde se jang vich, these jungi horses, war horses, they knew how to do pentra as well. They used to move in a certain way. Wherever Baba Jujhar Singh Ji go, wherever they go, whichever direction they go, they leave pile and piles of bodies. More heads, more arms, more legs scattered everywhere amongst the battlefield, and more animals. Sare passe je dekho, utte sir pe ne, kite baama peiyan ya, kite lat pe ne, utte janwar aunde ne. More animals come to feast on the bodies of these warriors. Crows and eagles, they don't get scared. Ek passe jang hundi ya, oh baith ke, they're sitting there and they're having their meal. Even though the battle is taking place, they shriek with happiness because there's so much food for these animals. Demons are drinking the blood and thanking Guru Sahib Ji, saying that there's no one that can make us content except for Guru Sahib Ji. Look, even these entities that are there, these entities are thanking Guru Sahib Ji. They're praising. Obi ustad kar diya Guru Sahib Ji di. There's nagare going off, battle drums are going off. There's other sounds of various different instruments. The Mughals are getting shocked now. How can this child keep us at bay? Eh chota ja jawak 14 salan da eh ਸਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ? How is he doing that? How is this happening? But Sangat Ji, the truth is that he is the son of Tan Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, just like we're the sons and daughters of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Maharaj has done that bhajan there where they've not differentiated between the Sahibzade and us. Unhone kehta that put you lot on the same level as my Sahibzade. But we've not understood that. ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਬਚਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ darja ohi ditta sahibzadyan da darja. How have these Singhs done this? Oh, Mughal itta soch rahe ne. The Mughals are thinking, how have these Singhs done this? Inna nuksan kiddan ho gaya? It's only been a short while, but they killed so many. Babaji still showing their strength. Sangaji, when finally, after getting stabbed by countless spears, after getting cut by countless kirpans, after being shot by countless bullets and arrows, no blood left in their body, realizing the time to give Shaheedi has come. Baba Jujhar Singh are ready to give Shaheedi and leave their body. But just like Baba Ajit Singh ji, knowing that their body would get desecrated, they made their body vanish. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਰੀਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਡਿੱਗ ਪਿਆ, ਇੱਥੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੇਅਦਬੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੀ, they'll take my head and take to Aurangzeb as well. They made their body also vanish. Now some people say that then how did their sanskar happen? ਉਹ ਐਦਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਆ? People question it. ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਆ ਕਿ ਐਦਾਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ? ਨਹੀਂ, ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਉਦਾਂ ਬਣਾਈਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਆ. How can this happen? ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਕਰਾਮਾਤ ਆ. These are miracles. But when you're Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's son, anything can happen, which we'll later on learn ki agge ki hunda ya. But here some people say, then how did the sanskar happen? Onda sanskar kidda kita fir Bibi Sharan Kaur ne? So Bibi Sharan Kaur, after the whole jud's over and done with, Bibi Sharan Kaur oh aunde ne, and they do sanskar of all the Singhs' bodies. जिन्ने भी ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਦੀ ਲਾਸ਼ਾਂ ਪਈਆਂ ਉਹ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਸੰਸਕਾਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਰੀਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੀਬੀ ਸ਼ਰਨ ਕੌਰ ਐਂਡ ਉੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਅਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਐਂਡ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਾ ਸਰੀਰ ਵੀ ਸੰਸਕਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਹਾਊ ਇਟਸ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਬਾਬਾ ਅਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਐਂਡ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ they chose whoever the Sahibzade wanted to get darshan of their bodies, they were able to see it. So Bibi Sharan Kaur usi bhavna vich aayi, they came with that desire in their mind ki main sanskar kar dama, and then in that moment Baba Ajit Singh ji and Baba Jujhar Singh ji, they made their body appear again to Bibi Sharan Kaur. The Mughals get shocked. Oh ek wari हैरान हो जाते हैं, where did he go, किथे चल गया? After the two Sahibzade became shaheed, the Mughals frantically looking for the bodies amongst the rest of the bodies. Oh lab rahe ne, koshish kar rahe ki shareer kithe gaye, where have the bodies gone? The remaining Singhs inside the Qila, handful are left. Now just coming back to that point again where the bodies vanish, Sangeet, do you think for a moment if their bodies didn't vanish, don't you think that the hearts would be different, the history would be different, where the Mughals definitely would have taken the bodies? They definitely would have taken Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's sons' bodies. Lazmi oh le jana siga shareer, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੇਅਦਬੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਸੀ shareer ਦੀ, but that's not in history, that's not written. Why have we never heard of that ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ shareer ਜਾ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੇਅਦਬੀ ਕੀਤੀ shareer ਦੀ? But after the remaining Singhs inside the Qila, a handful are left now. 5 Singh ਰਹਿ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਭਾਈ ਦਇਆ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਭਾਈ ਧਰਮ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, Bhai Man Singh Ji, Bhai Sangat Singh Ji, Bhai Sant Singh Ji, they all do a benti. Oh benti karde a Maharaj nu. They fold their hand, they say, Maharaj Ji, what's left now to see? Kush nahi reha Maharaj. The Singhs have all become shaheed. The Sahibzade have become shaheed. Now Maharaj, aap ji, Maharaj, go from here. Itho tusi chal jo, leave the fort Maharaj. Kila tusi chhad ke chal jo. These Turks or Baimans, they're traitors, they're fake people, they're liars. They want to make you shaheed Maharaj, or thanu shaheed karna chaਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, but Maharaj, all we want is for you to be safe and sound. ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਲਾ ਛੱਡ ਦਿਓ. We don't want nothing to happen to you Maharaj. Maharaj, you will make loads of Sikhs like us, but we need you Maharaj. You're only one, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਰਗਾ ਹੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਕੋਈ. There's no one else like you. We need you Maharaj. You have destroyed loads anyways. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਾਰਤਾ ਆਪਦੇ ਤੀਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਓ. All the Singhs have become shaheed, and these remaining Singhs, the remaining ones will also become shaheed in a short while. Look Maharaj, they're about to do another attack. They want you. ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੜ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ. They want to capture you and take you Maharaj. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਓ. It was evening time. ਸ਼ਾਮ ਦਾ ਵੇਲਾ ਸੀਗਾ. The sun was about to set. Guru Sahib Ji smiled and laughed and said to Daya Singh, Bhai Daya Singh Ji, they said, Daya Singh, watch this. This one arrow, watch what it will do. Saying this, Guru Sahib Ji shot such an arrow, it was like an atom bomb had gone off and 10,000 soldiers got obliterated just like that. Ek teer de naal, with one arrow. That's the power of our Guru Sahib Ji. They didn't even realize what's happened. The soldiers behind these 10,000, they saw that so many had dropped just like that, thinking what's happened? Only one arrow. No one then dared to go close to the Qila. फिर किसी दी हिम्मत नहीं पई किले दे वाल जान नू पिछे नू सारे हट गए ओ एक तीर देख के महाराज दा then knowing that if we go near then we will die साडी ता मौत फिर आ जूगी जे ਅਸੀਂ नेड़े चल गए they discuss amongst themselves एक दूजे नाल विचार करदे आ that there's only a few Singhs left थोड़ी ਸਿੰਘ अंदर रह गए होने हुण 40 सी पहला let's wait instead ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੁਣ ਇੰਤਜ਼ਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ the guru will then come out the whole day went by fighting they must be tired as well ਉਹ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਥੱਕ ਗਏ ਹੋਣਗੇ let's set up checkpoints let's guard the whole area ਅਸੀਂ ਥਾਂ ਤੇ ਪਹਿਰੇਦਾਰ ਲਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾਗਦੇ ਰਹੋ stay awake but they all set up their camps far ਦੂਰ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਦੂਰ ਚਲ ਗਏ ਕਿਲੇ ਤੋਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਡੇਰੇ ਲਾ ਲਏ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ night has fallen and the Mughals talk amongst themselves they talk about Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj ਹੁਣ ਦੇਖੋ this is the dushman the enemy they're talking amongst themselves you can imagine the scene ਹੁਣ ਕੋਈ the judd has stopped ਉੱਥੇ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ the Mughals are scared they've gone back from the ਕਿਲੇ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਬਹਿ ਗਏ ਉਹ ਆਪਦੇ ਛੋਟੇ in their groups they're talking about Guru Gobind Singh Ji amongst themselves and they say ਕਿ ਹਿੰਦ ਦਾ Guru has got so much Shakti ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ Shakti ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ he only had a few Singhs how did his Singhs kill so many ਇੰਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੰਨੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਛੋਟੇ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ so many have been injured it's really cold the wind is blowing various different places around the battlefield they have lit fires to keep warm remember they marched all night to get to Chamkaur Sahib then all day they fought the battle tired and hungry the Mughals are tired and hungry as well look what one of his arrows have done it's caused so much destruction they could have used so many arrows like that and annihilated us Sangat ji when Guru Sahib ji wish to show us they show the power of Vaheguru and this is more for Gnostics that don't want to believe ਇਹ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਨਾਸਤਿਕਾਂ ਲਈ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਇਹ ਨਾਸਤਿਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਦਾ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਐਦਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਉੱਦਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਕਰਮਾ ਥੋੜੀ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ they've got shanka they've got doubt in their minds as soon as you get a doubt in your mind then it's game over Guru Sahib ji are showing here the power they always say they're the ones that always say that how can Guru Sahib ji do this and then they also start doubting they also start saying that if does God even exist if God exists then show us but just like this Sangat ji Sikandar Lodi long before the Mughals even came to Hindustan long before the Mughals in Bhagat Namdev ji's time so Bhagat Namdev ji hoye ne a Bhagat whose writings are in Guru Granth Sahib ji Maharaj ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੇਲੇ this happened even before Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Bhagat Namdev Ji's time Sikandar Lodi was the ruler what he did was he had heard about the powers that Bhagat Namdev Ji possessed this Bhagat Bhagat of Vaheguru's what he did was Sikandar Lodi he killed a cow and he said to Bhagat Namdev Ji make it come back to life again or accept death or accept Islam Bhagat Namdev Ji said ka hun tusi marta you've chopped the cow up and this would go against Vaheguru's will against God's will if it came back to life nahi hona aida then they said to Bhagat Namdev Ji Sikandar Lodi said then accept Islam then fir tu Islam nu kabool kar their mother was also present there and their mother said to Bhagat Namdev Ji ki put tu ta ਏਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਣਾ ਆ ਅੱਲਾ ਅੱਲਾ ਕਰ ਲਾ ਜੇ ਰਾਮ ਰਾਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ just say Allah Allah that's what's wrong with that then Bhagat Namdev Ji said and it comes in Gurbani ki that you're not my mother and I'm not your put inna saukha nahi hai dharm chhadna and dharm badalna then they do ardas they said theek hai then they do ardas to Vaheguru they do one ardas and Vaheguru comes in front of Bhagat Namdev Ji and Vaheguru says to Bhagat Namdev Ji ki tu das sanu ki kariye te tere ਲਈ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਗਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ this cow shall we bring it back to life shall we destroy this whole planet for you ਤੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ just tell us one time what you want us to do Sangat ji it comes in Gurbani that Vaheguru if a Sant Mahapurkh a great soul wants to say no to Vaheguru he can say no but Vaheguru can't say no to his Bhagat so here Vaheguru is saying to Bhagat Namdev Ji tell us what we should do Bhagat Namdev Ji said to Vaheguru they said Vaheguru Ji just bring the cow back to life. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾ ਦਿਓ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ your Shakti, that your Shakti still exists. You are here. Sikandar Lodi then even Bhagnam, you bring the cow back to life, and then Sikandar Lodi even drank the milk from that cow. He then promised that no cow can be killed, and then there was a rule made at that time, no cows can ever be killed. And then the Mughals then came and invaded India, invaded Hindustan, and then broke that rule and did. Sometimes, but it has to be shown. It has to be shown to Gnostics that Vaheguru's power is still there. The Mughals now realized that Guru Sahib Ji have got Shaktiyan, the Guru Sahib Ji have powers, but they also realized this, that Guru Sahib Ji live in Vaheguru's will. Bhai Daya Singh Ji did a benti to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, after Maharaj showed him one arrow, what the destruction of one arrow can do. Bhai Daya Singh Ji did a benti and said, Maharaj, edan de tusi teer na 3, 4, 5 edan hi chhad do. Let's shoot 3 to 4, 5 arrows like that and just destroy them all. Then Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj said, Nahi, this isn't Vaheguru's will. This Maharaj da paana nahi hega. Daya Singh Ji, if we wanted, we could destroy this whole planet with one arrow. Inni Shaktiya sade vich. Hey, Guru Sahib Ji are reminding people like us how powerful our Guru Sahib Ji actually are. We forget that. Sade Manabi, we get entangled and we just live our daily lives and we forget all of this. We forget Sikhi, we forget Guru Sahib Ji, we forget all of that. But Guru Sahib Ji ithe sanu kinni wari dikhaunde ya, Maharaj showing us that look how powerful put I am, you don't need to go anywhere else. Hor kite nahi jaan di lod hegi tenu. Guru Sahib Ji mauj vich ne, even after Singhs and Sahibzade become Shaheed, Kavi Ji write here that there's no one like Tana Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. What can we say about Maharaj? Maharaj, we don't even understand your mema, how powerful you are. The truth is we are muraks. We're stupid. We don't know. We can't understand. Maharaj, we've taken Sikhi in so much granted, but we don't understand how lucky we are that Maharaj has blessed us with this beautiful path of Sikhi. In the fort, Guru Sahib Ji start Rehra Sahib da part of. Rehra Sahib Sham da vela ho janda ya. Tan Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Rehra Sahib da part karde ne. Part karke, after this, the Singhs do a benti again and again. Ithon look, when Anandpur Sahib Shadya, after Anandpur Sahib, leaving Anandpur Sahib, when they got to Sarse di Nadi kol aaye, othe jang hoya, othe Bhai Uday Singh Ji ne Shaheedi ditti. Othe bhi Maharaj ne kiya, now it's time to do Asa Diwar da kirtan kita. Othe Maharaj did part at that time. Jang ho rahi ya, in Jang time, Maharaj saying, Rehra Sahib da sama ho gaya hon. Do we even do part? Asi part karde bhi hain in our lives. Have we got any problems or any of these sort of difficulties in our lives? Jera part sat to nahi hunda. Jera sat to asi bahana la diya if we make an excuse that, I woke up late or I've not got time. Look at this. Maharaj in Jang is showing us as well, showing us that don't miss your Nitnem. Nitnem kad nahi chadna hega. After this, the Singhs do benti, they make a request again and again. The 5 remaining Singhs come in front of Guru Sahib Ji. They fold their hands and they do a benti. They say, Maharaj, please leave the killa. Maharaj, killa ne chhad do tusi. Maharaj seeing 5 Singhs in front of them. Now Guru Sahib Ji are getting ready to bless the Khalsa, with the Guruship. Sangat Ji, I'm not sure if anyone's noticed ever, or you've noticed any Katha Vachak, jado Katha shuru kar de na Divanch on the stage, they'll say Guru Khalsa. Guru Khalsa. This means ithe Maharaj ne Khalse nu Gurta Gaddi Bakshi si. Sangat Ji, what hasn't Guru Sahib Ji given us? Kush nahi lukoya Maharaj ne. Maharaj ne ithe tak has given the Khalsa, the Gurta Gaddi. Just like after getting pleased with Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj, our second Guru Sahib Ji Seva, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj khush ho ke 9 saal baad Maharaj unhone Gurta Gaddi Bakshi. 12 saal baad Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj nu Gurta Gaddi Bakshi. And then Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj blessed the Gurta Gaddi after testing Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, all the Guru Sahib Jis got the test done, and then the Gurta Gaddi was given to the next Guru after doing seva. And only when the previous Guru was happy, Jodo Khosh hoye, and the time was right, all the Guru Sahib Ji was blessed with the Gurta Gadi, but that time has come for the Khalsa now. After the Khalsa made Guru Sahib Ji happy, ਇੱਥੇ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਦੀ ਜੁੱਧ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੋਈ, ਇੱਥੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰਤਾ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਚਾਹ ਸੀ, right? They had this desire, every Singh had this desire that we want to make our father happy, khush karna hai, and their desire, their ardas got fulfilled, because ithe Maharaj are going to give the Gurta Gaddi to the Khalsa. Guru Sahib Ji said, today I will give the Gurta Gaddi to the Khalsa. How did Guru Sahib Ji do this after? We will conclude this next week in a special divan downstairs, because it's going to be the last one. We'll learn ki Maharaj ne Gurta Gaddi kidda diti Khalse nu, how Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj left the Qila, and Uto Baad Maharaj, where did Maharaj go? We're going to finish this next week. If I made any mistakes, Sangat Ji, please forgive me. We'll leave this here today. So let's do a little bit of Simran, because it's all to do with Guru Sahib Ji's main message in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is to focus on your Simran, to connect with that spiritual side, hai, and that's the only way that's going to happen is if you do Simran. Hai, Simran kiddan karida ya? When you do Simran, just do it loud enough that you actually hear your own voice and you hear the words and you hear the sound coming out, right? And when you focus on that, you get a lot of ananda bahut milda hai, and then you feel like doing more, because if you do it in the correct way. And when you do it in Sangat form, the blessings are like tenfold, hai. So let's do Simran. I'll say it first, everyone else follows. And while you're doing Simran, focus on Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Hell, even because we're doing Katha of Battle of Chamkaur, focus, imagine Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj sitting there looking beautiful on the top, in that tower where Maharaj and all the Devi Devta have bowed down to Maharaj as well. And Maharaj letting off their arrows. Let's do Simran in that way, just for a short while, and then we'll praise all the Guru Sahib Jis, and then we'll call it a day. Sangat, if I made any mistakes, please forgive me. I'm only learning like everyone else is learning. I simply listened to that, like last week, I think it was last week, after the Katha of Baba Jeet Singh Ji. I was in the car park and this Mata came up to me and said that, your Katha was amazing and stuff like that. I go, Mata, it's not my Katha, yeah? She goes, your Katha was amazing. I go, Meri Katha nahi hegi. And I said, it's not my Katha. It's Maharaj apne aap karwa lende ya. The truth is, I haven't got that much knowledge. Inna gyan hai nahi mere kol. I just listen to the Katha and fir sana deida ya. I listen to it, like I've said it loads of times, regurgitating Sikh, where I've listened to it and I'm just going to sanaa it to everyone. Oh, kamai nahi main kiti hui. And then she said one thing though, which I'll put my hands up to and I do agree with, and is that she goes, but we can see the passion that you've got. Jira Sikhi lai hega ya. And I said, oh, jaroor hega ya. Oh, edda ya. I'm not bigging myself up in any way. Don't think that. What the passion is, mera man edda ke ona bahut ji karda hunda. Look how it has, Kahpa we were talking about as well, we talked about loads of times. This is our history. I want the whole world to know about this history. Ji karda hai kothe te chad ke on the rooftops, tell everyone, look, this is how amazing our Guru Sahib Ji are. So, look, that's why we started Friday Night Sikhi. That's why, we get a chance to tell everyone about how amazing Sikhi is. And look how it's changed people's lives. I'm sure everyone will agree in many different wondrous ways your lives have been changed. Not just people listening, my own life has been changed. And more recently has. Because this is a beautiful journey that evolves, changes. And Guru Sahib Ji do kirpa in many different ways. Chalo, I'm not going to waffle on too much. Let's do Simran and do Ustat, and then we'll call it a day. So next week, Sangaji, will be the last Divan for Battle of Chamkaur. It'll be from 6 to 8 downstairs. We're going to have Gyani Baljinder Singh Ji coming to do Katha as well. They'll do Katha on the Shote Sahibzade, and they'll do Hukamnama Katha. And we're going to have Kirtan Tanti Saj with traditional instruments doing Kirtan as well. And then I'll finish the Divan off with finishing the Katha of Maharaj leaving the Qila and what happens after that. Let's do Simran. And let's do Ustat and we'll call it a day, Sangaji, yeah? So if you try and focus on it a little bit more, that'd be brilliant, that would, yeah? Vaheguru 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਜਪੋ। ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਅੰਗਦ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਅੰਗਦ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਮਰਦਾਸ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਮਰਦਾਸ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਾਏ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਿਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਤੇਰਾ ਪੰਥ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਤੇਰਾ ਪੰਥ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਧਨ ਹੈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।